Pause. Have you ever watched a movie and witnessed a moment so stunning, so unforgettable, that you instinctively hit the pause button just to recapture the beauty with your own eyes? It's a moment where you feel compelled to freeze frame, not because the action is necessarily stopping, but because the sheer beauty, emotion, or significance demands to be held in time. Some of the most iconic movie moments are the ones that leave you breathless, the ones where beauty, raw emotion, or a game-changing twist leaves you in awe. These are the moments we pause, rewind, and replay, the ones we store in our memory with vivid clarity, as they're frozen not just on our screens, but in our minds forever. It's that perfect shot where the cinematic magic and storytelling align in such a way that we can't help but appreciate the artistry behind the frame. So get ready to revisit those moments, the ones that demand your attention and freeze your heart for a split second. Here are the top 10 most freeze frame movie moments. The ones that are simply too perfect to ignore. Kicking off at number 10, the reflection scene in Mulan. When it comes to Disney classics, Mulan is an unsung hero. This animated masterpiece is filled with empowering moments, but none more iconic than the reflection scene. As Mulan gazes into the mirror, we see the internal struggle of a woman torn between her family's expectations and her own identity. This is a moment of profound self-realization and a pivotal turning point in the film. The freeze-frame moment happens just as Mulan examines her reflection, unsure of who she is, but determined to change. The look on her face, part confusion, part resolve, captures the essence of the character. This image, especially her hesitation as she touches her face, has become symbolic of self-empowerment and the courage to break free from societal norms. It's one of those shots that lingers with you long after the scene has ended. Fans have paused this frame countless times because it's not just a reflection of Mulan, it's a reflection of all of us who have ever struggled to define our own path. At number 9, Rise of the Soldier. In Bloodshot, Vin Diesel's character, Ray Garrison, goes from a man seeking revenge to a super soldier whose body is constantly being rebooted and revived thanks to nanotechnology. One of the most freeze-framed moments in this film occurs when Ray is revived after his death in a moment of pure resilience. This scene symbolizes the rebirth of the character, and when his eyes snap open, glowing with nanite-infused power, it's impossible not to pause. This moment represents Ray's transformation into something beyond human, his rebirth as a machine and a soldier who has literally risen from the dead. The shot of him coming back to life has been frozen on countless screens, making it one of the most memorable moments in the film. It's that moment where science fiction meets human emotion, and audiences can't help but appreciate the sheer power of the moment. That image of his glowing eyes and twitching muscles encapsulates the ultimate revenge story, one where technology brings the hero back better than ever. At number 8, the moment Harry gets his wand in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. The Harry Potter series is filled with unforgettable moments, but one of the most freeze-framed scenes in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone happens when Harry receives his wand from Ollivanders. As Harry steps into the magical shop, the air is thick with anticipation. This is the moment that marks the true beginning of his journey into the world of magic, and it's nothing short of magical itself. The freeze-frame moment occurs when Harry, after much trial and error, finally holds the wand that chooses him. The wand made of phoenix feather, the twin to Voldemort's own. It's a quiet but incredibly powerful moment that symbolizes Harry's connection to something greater than himself. The look on Harry's face as he realizes that this is his wand is one of wonder and destiny. Fans have paused this shot countless times, not just to savor the significance of the moment, but to appreciate the subtle change in Harry. He's no longer just a boy from the cupboard under the stairs. He's a wizard. But that's not all. This moment often blends with another iconic shot, when Harry first steps into Diagon Alley, wide-eyed and full of awe, taking in the magical world around him. Both moments share a similar sense of wonder and discovery. Harry's first realization that the world is full of magic and possibility. Whether it's the profound weight of Harry accepting his wand, or the sheer wonder of his first steps into Diagon Alley, both moments are beloved and paused frequently by fans who cherish the sense of magic and possibility that Harry Potter captures. Coming in hot at number 7, the suit reveal and fight scenes of Wasp in Ant-Man and the Wasp in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There are many epic hero reveals, but none quite as stunning as the moment when Hope Van Dyne, played by Evangeline Lilly, suits up as the Wasp in Ant-Man and the Wasp. The build-up to this moment is palpable, and when Hope finally dons the Wasp suit for the first time, it's as if the entire theater collectively holds its breath. The freeze-frame moment here comes as Hope strikes her signature pose, her wings unfurling and the suit locking into place. She exudes power, elegance, and strength, all in one frame. This shot is not just a superhero transformation, it's a declaration of independence. Hope is no longer just the daughter of Hank Pym. She's her own force to be reckoned with, and this suit, this moment, solidifies her as a hero in her own right. It's a freeze-frame moment that every Marvel fan has paused and replayed, because it marks the arrival of one of the franchise's most empowering characters. characters. At number 6, we have one of the most visually striking and unforgettable freeze-frame moments in Suicide Squad, which happens during the chaotic, emotional, and explosive scene where Harley Quinn and the Joker dive into the chemical bath at Ace Chemicals. This moment encapsulates their toxic, yet passionate relationship in a way that is both shocking and symbolic. The freeze-frame moment happens when Harley, fully embracing her transformation, plunges into the vat of chemicals alongside the Joker. The moment is both beautiful and disturbing as the green chemical glow surrounds them, and we see Harley's gleaming, chaotic expression, half exhilaration, half madness, as she emerges reborn as the iconic Harley Quinn we all know and love. The Joker's maniacal smile as he pulls her from the bath represents his twisted affection for Harley, and it's this dark love that drives much of their dynamic throughout the film. This scene, dripping with neon colors and dripping with metaphor, is an embodiment of Harley's transformation from Dr. Harleen Quinzel into the unpredictable, free-spirited anti-hero she becomes. The symbolism of the chemical bath is powerful. It's about rebirth, but also about losing yourself in the process. Fans freeze-frame this moment because it visually represents Harley's complete abandonment of normalcy and her total embrace of chaos, her bond with the Joker, and her new identity. Halfway through our list at the number 5 spot, we have the enchanting beauty of Daenerys Targaryen in the Game of Thrones. When we think of Game of Thrones, there are countless epic moments filled with bloodshed, political intrigue, and heart-wrenching twists. But one of the most freeze-frame moments comes from the ethereal beauty and strength of Daenerys Targaryen, especially in the moments when she embraces her destiny as the mother of dragons. One such moment is in the 3rd season when Daenerys walks out of the fire with her newly hatched dragons in tow. The image of her, standing in the flames with her silver hair flowing, a fierce and regal look on her face, is iconic. It's the moment she truly realizes the magnitude of her power and that she is the chosen one. Fans have paused this moment countless times, not just for the fiery spectacle, but for the sheer grace and strength that Daenerys embodies in that scene. Her face, illuminated by the glow of fire, is one of determination, royalty, and rebirth. The beauty of Daenerys in this moment goes beyond her physical appearance. It's the powerful aura she exudes, her calm and controlled confidence as she takes the first step in her journey to conquer the Iron Throne. The combination of the visual spectacle, the dragons, the fire, her flawless composure makes it a scene that demands to be paused and appreciated. This moment encapsulates Daenerys' transformation from an exiled princess to a ruler in her own right. It's a blend of beauty, strength, and destiny, which fans have frozen in time to remember just how mesmerizing and powerful Daenerys Targaryen truly is. At number 4, we have the dueling moment of Jack and Henry in Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl. One of the most memorable freeze-frame moments happens during the duel between Jack Sparrow and Will Turner. However, the real showstopper is the scene where both Jack and Will, in perfect harmony, execute a synchronized attack, pulling swords from each other in a fast-paced, highly stylized manner. This moment is freeze-framed because it's a perfect mix of action, humor, and teamwork. It showcases Jack's finesse and Will's skill, but more importantly, it highlights their growing respect for each other. It's a choreography of friendship and rivalry, a dance of sorts that symbolizes the complex bond between the two characters. The freeze-frame captures the fluidity of the moment as well as the unpredictability and charm of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Following along at number 3, Alicia Cuthbert in The Girl Next Door. Alicia Cuthbert's role as Danielle in The Girl Next Door is iconic, but there's one particular moment that is undoubtedly freeze-framed by fans everywhere: the pool scene. This is the moment when Danielle stands poolside in a bikini, exuding confidence and allure. Why is this moment so iconic? Because it's the perfect combination of sex appeal and vulnerability. Danielle is in control of the situation, but there's an innocence to her as well. The shot captures her beauty, her confidence, and her emerging awareness of her power. It's a moment that has been played and paused because it represents a coming-of-age story, one where a young woman realizes her worth and embraces her sexuality. For the runner-up, we have the love scene with Margot Robbie and Leonardo DiCaprio. Perhaps one of the most iconic and freeze-frame moments in The Wolf of Wall Street is the intense love scene between Leonardo DiCaprio's Jordan Belfort and Margot Robbie's Naomi LaPaglia. This steamy, seductive moment is filled with chemistry and passion that has audiences captivated, and it's no surprise that this moment has been replayed countless times by fans. What makes this love scene so unforgettable is the raw magnetism between Robbie and DiCaprio, amplified by the sensual and bold direction of Martin Scorsese. The moment builds with tension before reaching its peak, where the camera lingers on the breathtaking beauty of Margot Robbie, whose presence exudes both allure and power. Her character, Naomi, is not just a love interest, she's a force in her own right, and this scene, with its unapologetic sexuality, highlights her captivating confidence. The freeze-frame moment comes as Naomi and Jordan get lost in the throes of passion. But the focus isn't just on the physicality. It's the undeniable chemistry between them that makes it so magnetic. Margot Robbie, in all her beauty, steals the show, and the scene is one that film lovers often pause to admire her stunning performance, her natural allure, and her undeniable presence on screen. For those who have watched The Wolf of Wall Street more than once, this particular scene has become an iconic moment that's hard to forget. It's the embodiment of the reckless indulgence and sensuality that defines the characters. And of course, it's a chance to pause and appreciate one of Hollywood's most stunning actresses in all her glory. Whether it's her beauty, her performance, or the chemistry with DiCaprio, this scene is burned into the minds of viewers as one of the most replayed and freeze-frame moments in the film. And finally, at number 1, the stripping off of Alexandra Daddario in True Detective. When it comes to unforgettable freeze-frame moments in television, there's one scene from True Detective that stands out above the rest. The moment when Alexandra Daddario's character, Lisa Tragnetti, strips down during a charged and emotionally intense scene with Woody Harrelson's Marty Hart. This scene became iconic, not just for its sensuality, but also for the emotional weight that accompanies it. Lisa's act of undressing in front of Marty is deeply tied to the complicated, tumultuous nature of their relationship. It's not just a moment of physicality, it's a moment of vulnerability, desperation, and emotional exposure. As Daddario's character slowly disrobes, the tension between the characters and the emotional context of the scene make it much more than just a visually stunning moment. The camera captures Daddario's raw beauty, but also her sense of helplessness, making the scene unforgettable. For many, this scene became a standout moment in True Detective, and it's a freeze frame that fans often revisit. Daddario's portrayal of Lisa, captivating but tinged with sadness and vulnerability, made the moment stand out as both visually striking and emotionally compelling. The mix of allure and depth makes this scene one of the most replayed moments in modern TV. It's a powerful and symbolic moment, capturing not only the sensuality of Lisa's character, but also the complexity and the emotional decay within the world of True Detective. Alexandra Daddario's captivating performance, combined with the fraught tension in the scene, has made it one of the most iconic freeze-frame moments in recent television history. And there you have it, the top 10 most freeze-frame movie moments that have captured our hearts, our minds, and yes, our pause buttons. Whether it's the jaw-dropping beauty of Daenerys walking out of the fire, or the raw sensuality of Margot Robbie and Leonardo DiCaprio's steamy moment in The Wolf of Wall Street, these iconic scenes are proof that cinema is about more than just storytelling. It's about creating moments that leave us breathless, that demand to be rewatched, and that live on in our memories forever. But now, we want to hear from you. Which moment was your absolute favorite? Was there a scene you were hoping would make the list? Or maybe one that had you hitting pause again and again? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get the conversation going. And hey, if you love this countdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more jaw-dropping movie moments, and ring that bell so you never miss out on our next epic list. We've got plenty more countdowns coming your way, and trust us, you won't want to miss them.